Yo guys, this is Moverny on the move. Welcome to my Moverny channel. I appreciate anything that you subscribe, you like, and comment. Really appreciate the channel of any support you can help. In front of me is this 2026 Honda Civic Hybrid in the trim level, the Sport Touring trim level, in a very bright red. I test drove so many different car brands. I will say this for a very long time, I have not test drove a car that is in bright red, and I think it looks amazing on this Civic Hybrid. And funny about it, interestingly, I'm very excited throughout this whole year during my test drive schedule. This Civic is actually the model, the hybrid. It's something that I actually look very forward to. And the reason it being is, in the past many years, Honda has hybrid, but they were not on the Civic. They were on other brands, other models, like the Insight. And they finally plug in the hybrid engine into this Civic. And I can tell you, I only pick up this Civic Hybrid for 2 hours from the Honda Canada headquarters. And I already in love to the point that I need to make this video. And let me tell you why I really think this hybrid is such a gem. And now I understand why a lot of journalists are raving about it. And also AJAC gave the award the car of the year in 2025 for this Civic Hybrid. I think that if people are looking for a car that can do everything, they have this Civic has style. It looks sporty. It looks pretty nice, very modern. At the same time, it does its job. It is very roomy from the front and the back. It has a nice width on the car, and it has a nice trunk. And basically, the engine, and for the price, is actually pretty good. The hybrid start at 37,000 Canadian plus tax, and of course, this highest trim level, the Sport Touring, is actually starting at about 41,000 Canadian. Now, I personally think that if people are looking for the basic engine 1.5 liter Civic that pumps out 158 horsepower with 133 pounds-feet of torque, I highly recommend that the bang for the buck, the good value, actually is in this hybrid. For 6,000, 7,000 more, you get this hybrid starting at 37,000. And the reason being I said this is that why this hybrid is nice is the fact that the gas engine plus the electric motor combined give you about 200 combined horsepower, and the torque is ridiculously very amazing at a combined 223 pounds-feet of torque. It has great acceleration, nice and quiet, and good handling, great suspension, roomy. It actually for the bang for the buck. Now, as you might know, this Honda Civic has been on the market for a while now, so they did have some minor adjustment in terms of the visual. You can see the front fascia is a little different from the previous one. It has some black glossy grille on the bottom as well, and you can see the rear view mirror is black. So the black on red is just amazing, coupled with Continental 18-inch rims. Now, personally, I'm not really a fan of this kind of gunmetal rim. It's just a little bit look old and kind of like just like normal rim cover. That's the only pet fee I have, but otherwise it's nice. At the back, it's very typical of the Civic, of all of them, but you can see that the Civic logo is actually black, and the Sport Touring is also black, and then they have a blue Leon hybrid on the back to let people know this is a hybrid. And nice and quiet, good efficiency. And let me show you, the back is SIF3. This one, because of the Sport Touring trim, it has heated seats at the back, power windows, and then it's very roomy. The only thing I'm surprised is that even at the highest trim level, there's no ventilation or any power outlet plug for this Civic. I think this is the drawback. I just feel like if you're gonna pay at least $41,000 on the highest trim, at very least you should give rear ventilation. Now, there is power windows at the back, power lock, power mirrors, power adjustable seats, lumbar support, and then it has the honeycomb ventilation, and this is the monitor ventilations, phone charging. And this one comes with a sunroof, which is nice. As you know how much I love the sun. And let me turn this on. When you turn it on, it's just so quiet. And now I realize on the side there's a hybrid here that said hybrid. And you can see there's like, it's nice and quiet. You don't even, I think one of the biggest thing for me is I forgot often that the car is actually, I have to turn off the engine. Turn off the power button before I leave. But it's just so quiet that I didn't know that the car actually is still on. But it will beep you to let you know that your engine or your gas motor is still running. Good. Good.